change or give leadership in the direction, the trajectory for which this country needs to take for its development, sustainable development. So we want to work with you as EBK, and I believe even the MOU, this is the first step, we've agreed. There's a lot that we're going to do together. So we are truly grateful. So I'll just give you a little bit about where we are. As the board, we're the regulator of the engineering practice and the engineering services. We want to broaden it because sometimes we feel that we are regulating just the professionals. It is not true. When we are here today engaging, you're an organization that is delivering engineering services. Yes? The standards in engineering are here to enhance. So we're delighted to be with you, and we are committed to support you in your career progression and professional excellence. So the board has set out clear objectives aimed at transforming Kenya's engineering profession and the practice. We want to increase the number of registered engineers. We currently have 4,000. We've lifted the number up from 2,700 in the last 2 years. I think we brought on board last year 474. That was the highest ever. But this year we are aiming to get to 600. So I'm very glad, as we were discussing and having a courtesy visit, I think there are 32 or so ready documents. We are very prayerful that you will be counted as at least one of the organizations with the highest numbers of professional engineers this year and next year. I'm confident about that. I'm confident about that. Because it's just, I think you've been told, take a full advantage, package your information. And I think beyond this, if we do find there are difficulties, then we're going to have a discussion with then what we need to do to have a structured training that leads you to professional registration, even as you do the standards development, the testing, quality assurance. If it needs to be found outside of this of KEBS, let us do it. Because where I've worked previously, we've been also in regulatory rules, we send the engineers. We might not find that practice in at EBK, and also previously I was at Kenya Roads Board. What we do is take that person to where they can get the relevant experience and hasten the path for them. Instead of taking 12 years, it can be done in 3-4 years. We have a graduate engineers program that is ongoing, and so far out of the 100 who have so far left that first, I think we've gotten 25. That is 25%, but it is still good because they are doing it within 3-4 years. So it is possible once you have a structured method. We are also looking to enhance and sustain, let me say this. We are really looking we want to enhance compliance to engineering standards. So we also want to partner with the KEBS here as fellow regulators. For you, you're looking at the materials. For us, we are looking at the professional standards. Who are the people who are supervising, designing, and implementing projects in this country? Do they have the competence? So we would want to work with KEBS. I know there's been a complaint about some of the materials out, I think, and we are hoping to be able to work together so that we address these issues. We are also looking, I think there are 2 other areas, standards. We have developed standards, particularly on engineering profession. We have engineering, what is it called? The scale of fees, which is meant to be implemented. And we've also done the standards about accreditation of engineering programs. And so we'll work with you as well. As you do, I'm sure, the standards development, I'm sure a lot of times you rely on professional engineers, isn't it? So it's also good when you take that leadership as you do that, and we are there to work with you. In terms of strategic partnerships, we are collaborating with very many key stakeholders. We have done trainings to many organizations similar. I think the Kenya Civil Aviation Authority, the roads authorities, Kenha Kerakura, Kenya Pipeline Company, National Construction Authority, county governments, Nyandarua, Kiambu, Nakuru, just to name a few. We are going all out because we have very many engineers who are serving in the industry, but perhaps we have not managed to get that transition. And I think for you, take advantage. You're working in a public space, the public sector. You are able, therefore, to get the support that you need to become professional engineers. I think we still have a cry out there, and we know we are very alert to it, about the graduate engineers who are not able to get into employment. And we are looking at many, many ways to make that end, because you can't train. I think for us to train as a country and not get that person to contribute that engineering knowledge in the economy is really a loss to all of us. So this is something we are doing. We're discussing with the State Department of Roads if we can get a percentage of every infrastructure project where we can train for training of our graduate engineers. So there are ongoing initiatives. Another, I think, in terms of other strategic partnerships that we have, Engineers Board of Kenya is soon going to be entering an MOU with, I don't know whether it is in Chairman's speech, maybe Chairman, you can tell me. I might be overstretching it, but I thought I was looking at strategic partnerships. We have the Chinese Association of Science and Technology, the Institution of Engineers of Kenya, and EBK. We are going to enter MOU, and they are looking at just enhancing engineering capabilities in Africa. It's a program done under the World Federation of Engineering Organizations, and the pilot will start in Kenya. So to me, these are some of the strategic partnerships that we are forming and positioning Kenya as a home of excellence, for engineering excellence and standards. And this, I think, is what we want to project even to anybody who's coming to invest in the country. Let them find systems, processes in place, professionals. We have invested as a country very well. I'm sure you're aware we are about, on our roll, we have 27,000 engineers. Majority are the graduate engineers. But that, to me, is a demonstration of the country's commitment to excellence in engineering. We also have a mutual recognition agreement. I hope I'm not discussing Chairman's speech. Sometimes I get out of my points. I get very excited to be in front of you. So now, let me just go back so that I don't now, I might leave him with nothing to bring. But basically, let me now just discuss registration process. We have tried to make it efficient. It is not scary. Please, we are also going to start, we are implementing a lot of measures. The first one we did, these training workshops, so that you come fully oriented. What is your expectation as you come? Because the worst is to come and you're told document A, you should have put it here. We want you to deal with the substance, not the form, not format issues. This is why, please take keen attention. We have also, I think, now given a template just to help you know this is how to organize your information. Yeah? I know engineering is a bit unique, but you can understand as well the person on the other side who's interviewing them, make it easier for them to get the information as they expect it. Yeah? So the templates are there, they are available, and Engineer Faith advised me that she has already shared with you. We have expanded the professional interview panels, and we also introduced a process for document vetting, so that if your documents don't meet the standard, you don't have to go to the interview only to be told that. That's what I'm saying. Let's deal with the substance by the time you go to the interviews. So I believe this is one of the workshops that will help prepare you. And again, let us just engage. I think if you have any issues, we are going to have a plenary session. There could be wider, broader issues you will want to discuss with us. We're available today to listen to you. We have the Engineering Partnerships Convention, which will be coming up in May from 7th to 9th of May in Nairobi. I've already sensitized the management that we would also want you to come and engage with us, showcase your innovations in the engineering space that you're occupying, and network with other professionals. I think it will be exciting. We're also looking to an exhibition from yourselves. So as I conclude, I urge you all, let's seize the opportunity. I think God made you an engineer for a purpose, to contribute. This country needs you. I always look at the statistics of our poverty index. There's another one I read the other day called Global Hunger Index, and we are sliding back as a country. And this should really make us ask ourselves, how can we contribute ourselves to reverse this? When you see that 34% of our population is sleeping hungry, is not able to secure food. I think it is you working in your space for standards, us working as engineers who effectively can contribute. Let's make competitive products that will be able to sell out there and make the dollars that are needed to run this economy, isn't it? But above all, I think let's talk about ethical standards. Because even if you're the cleverest and you're able to develop the best tools, without ethics, I think everything gets lost. So we're looking forward to working with you. I'm happy to know you. And we assure you, we are a very friendly board. I'm sure you can see that. So we are very approachable. There was a time people would see the logo, this logo, and they want to run an opposite direction. When you see this logo, run towards us. Run towards us. We are there to support you, to make that engineer that you are, to come out strongly, so that we can contribute and work together for this, the better or the wider national development goals and our global competitiveness. I thank you all for listening to me. I truly wish you a productive and insightful workshop this week. And yes, I would like at this point to invite the chairman of the board to make his opening remarks and open the workshop. Karibu, Chairman.
For those, I know there are a few who have gone through the examination, they are waiting for their registration, but perhaps they are not sure if they have gone through it, but I believe they have gone through, they are waiting for their registration. They have not stood. Anyone who has gone through the registration and is sure that is waiting for the certificate to be out? I can't see. I'm told there's Juma Boniface who had gone through that process. I think he's not here, but he was around in the morning. Perhaps he will be joining us also as we go through this training. Therefore, Chairman of the Board, Engineers Board of Kenya, the Registrar and the CEO, Madam Margaret, members of the Professional Examination Panels who are here from EBK, KEBS graduate engineers as well as engineers present, and all esteemed participants, distinguished and trusted stakeholders, good morning. It is a privilege to address you today as we officially inaugurate this important training program for our graduate engineers at the Kenya Bureau of Standards. Your presence signifies our collective commitment to promoting engineering excellence and strengthening Kenya's national standardization framework. 3 years ago, on February 22nd, we reached a significant milestone with the signing of the KEBS EBK Memorandum of Understanding by Engineer Margaret Ogai and Engineer Erastus Mwongera, the chairman of the board, with our managing director, she has indicated here, with myself, with Estangari, serving as a witness in my previous role as the Director of Standards Development and Trade. Madam Estangari, before she became the director, she was sitting where I'm sitting today. Therefore, she was the one who witnessed the signing of that particular MOU. Ladies and gentlemen, this memorandum laid a strong foundation for the mutual recognition of the essential engineering activities performed by KEBS in fulfilling its mandate in standards, metrology, and conformity assessment. It also reaffirmed the KEBS status as Kenya's leading national standards body, advancing the development of the national and international standards, metrology, market surveillance, and conformity assessment. Currently, the Kenya Bureau of Standards has broadly employed 134 graduate engineers and 8 professional engineers across various critical disciplines, including mechanical, civil, electrical, mechatronic, agriculture, industrial, and textile engineering. These professionals are integral to our efforts in standards development, metrology, testing, quality assurance, and market surveillance, ensuring that we fulfill our mandate with utmost technical excellence. Ladies and gentlemen, a notable achievement in our professional development journey is the success of Engineer Josephat Bangi, the first professional engineer to transition under KEBS guidelines. This accomplishment underscores our commitment to capacity building, and as the management, we are dedicated to investing in initiatives that support the professional advancement of our engineers. In this context, I am pleased to officially open this week-long customized training program for our graduate engineers. We acknowledge that the presence of registered professional engineers within KEBS enhances our technical integrity, credibility, and service delivery. Their expertise is crucial in ensuring safety, fostering innovation, and strengthening industry cooperation, thereby driving economic growth and public trust. Ladies and gentlemen, with strong professional leadership, we will continue to provide competitive, high-quality products and services. This morning, I'm pleased to report that we have over 32 documented engineering projects aligned within the CAPES mandate, which are prepared for review by the EBK professional examination panels during this training. I'm about to read something about myself because it was not me who wrote it. I'll read as it's put here. A key example is the Director of Standards project dedicated to developing specifications for rear and run protection devices for trucks, an initiative that directly enhances public safety and regulatory compliance. Chairman and EPK, that's my project that I've prepared and I will be presenting for review as well. It was documented by the MD as just an example. I firmly anticipate that we will soon reconvene to celebrate a new cohort of over 30 professional engineers who will significantly enhance CAPES engineering capabilities. In conclusion, I encourage all participants to engage fully, learn from the EPK panels, and take advantage of this opportunity for professional growth. Your development is crucial for a stronger Kenya Bureau of Standards, a more competitive industry, and a safer, more innovative Kenya. I'm glad that these graduate engineers are open to the learning that they will go through this week, and at the end of the week, other than the 30 that I've mentioned, I strongly believe that more projects will be developed within the week as they go through this training. With that, Chairman and APK members, on behalf of Kenya Bureau of Standards, I would like to invite you to make a few remarks and officially also start this training. Welcome, Madam Margaret.
I'm Engineer Benjamin Maingi. Currently, I'm a board member of EBK, and I'm the chair of the interview panel of civil engineers that comprises roads, highways, water, and structures. We'll be joined tomorrow by yet another panelist who is a specialist in the area of buildings and basically on roads, highways, and materials. Thank you.
My name is Zakaria Lokorito, the Director for Standards Development and Trade here at the Kenya Bureau of Standards. I'm here on behalf of our Managing Director, and indeed we are very happy to host a training session for the graduate engineers here at CAPES, organized by the Engineers Board of Kenya. And this session is very important for us here at CAPES, since we have so many graduate engineers that we want them to transition to professional engineers. Today we are having 134 graduate engineers being trained by EBK to transition from being graduate engineers to professional engineers. This is so because in CAPES we offer quite a number of services that are engineering based, specifically covering all the fields: mechanical, civil, electrical, mechatronics, electrical, agriculture, and textile as well. These fields are very important in the development of the Kenyan economy, looking at the type of standards that these professions are developing together with the industry, and looking at the testing, the metrology services that we offer, as well as other conformity services such as inspection and quality assurance in the industry. And indeed, we support a lot of manufacturing in terms of engineering standards as well as engineering inspections as well. Therefore, for us, it's a very important training that we are looking forward that after this training that will run throughout the week, we shall have quite a number of graduate engineers transitioning to professional engineers, so that the services that shall be offered will provide that confidence that is required by the industry.
Thank you very much. Yes, indeed. We have professional engineers on our register, 4,000 or so today. And these are the engineers who are licensed to be able to carry out engineering work. And so we urge the public to always use the services of the licensed engineers, and we publish a gazette notice every year to say the engineers who have met the standard. So like you've said, unfortunately, we still have
cases where non-licensed persons are carrying out engineering work. And this is behind part of the infrastructure that we find collapsing. Of course, there's also the issue of ethics. So as a board, we do carry out disciplinary issues on a few of our errant engineers. But the vast majority of the problem comes from persons who don't have the competencies to carry out the work that they are doing. And so we've seen in the past cases of 1 or 2 bridges collapsing, carried out by using public funds. And unfortunately, when we go and look at who is the person carrying out, this is not a licensed engineer. Thank you.
A while back, I don't know, I think there was this legislation on the control bill. I don't know how far that has gone, but is it you know, a good measure to control the issue of fake engineers?
Yes, what I would say is that in my view, we have very robust laws in the country, and when they are well respected, I think everything will go well. But I think the chairman had said in the other meeting that we were having that unfortunately, because we are not also following, we are taking shortcuts. Even as developers, it is very clear that you're supposed to engage a professional engineer to carry out design and submit drawings to the counties. What has been happening is some cases of you take the credentials from somebody, which you use their credentials, but you have no intention of using them to carry out the supervision of their construction. So we have the development control bill, I think is the one you're talking about, which is under development. And yes, it would be good because what we're finding is that just saying that you're going, who is supposed to submit, who is supposed to review the drawings in the counties, or is just, I think, an extension of our law. As it is right now, there is a clear provision in the Engineers Act that only somebody who is licensed by the board can submit any drawing, any engineering report to any person or any authority in the Republic of Kenya. So I think that is quite clear. But you find now when it comes to operations, I think we have other enabling instruments which need to be put in place, including looking at who do we staff at the counties, who are heading the engineering function. Are they licensed engineers? Thank you.
We get the chairman's take too on that. Are we doing enough to stop proliferation?
Yes, thank you very much. What we are doing today is a very good thing because we are here to encourage very experienced engineers within KEBS to become professionals. In fact, the target we have as on board is to make sure that we have more than 10,000 engineers as professional engineers so that they will be rendered available in the market and in developers and the county governments and anybody who wants services of engineers, they will be rendered available. In fact, an ideal case is we should have a professional engineer in every location. And that is the target of being here. The engagement we have today is just to encourage these engineers to know how to document their reports for the purpose of professional examination. Otherwise, they have all the practical training, they have the academic knowledge, but how to organize that information into a document that is organized, that meets the standards of MBK, and that is not coming back and forth to the candidates is the purpose of our being here today. So our target is to eliminate this quack practice by having enough professional engineers all over the country.
I just had one question as a follow-up to uplifting the profession. You did talk about the Washington Accord. How did the assessment go in November, and how close are we to attaining that one, which will allow engineers to even bid for these international projects?
Yes, this is a journey we started in 2019. It was shortly interrupted during the COVID period, but we are doing very well. This January, or rather last November, what we did was mock assessment. We assessed ourselves here locally according to the Washington accounting standards. But this January, we got the international monitors or assessors who visited us. They carried out assessment in 3 universities who had been selected. We are looking at 4 programs, an electrical program, a civil program, a mechatronic program, and a mechanical program. And this information was forwarded to Washington Account Secretariat. It is being considered, and we hope there will be no issues, because if it is accepted, then we shall be invited in June to go and now make a presentation and be interviewed and selected. We hope that will be the journey.
I'm good. Thank you very much.